Hey guys, it's ItsNotaJulius, and today I'm going to give you 5 tips on playing Flintlock that will beat any amount of enemies, defeat any strong enemies, and even help you defeating the bosses in the game. So without further ado, let me give you these 5 tips, and they will range between some magical powers, some gear, and then also just some ways of playing the game. But yeah, let's to start it off. Let's give you the first one. So the first one is, I don't know if it's supposed to say Ren Spirit, however, or maybe it's Ren Spirit. However, the aim of this, it takes 2 of Icky's bars to use. So you need to have 2 bars available. But when holding in the Y button or the triangle button or the E button on your keyboard, it will hover a certain enemy in the air. Now, the thing of this is it restores some of the withering power so that you can actually get your withering power a bit faster. But this also works on multiple bosses or multiple map area bosses or even big monsters that are on the field. This also works also against if there's a lot of people, you can actually use this. You can use this to just hover one person while you take on another foe, or even hover that foe so you can have time to think and figure out what you want to do next. So yeah, that's the one thing, and it's very strong. It helps even if you want to play a bit passive and play a bit calm the game down, and you don't want to super get into fights. You just want to take on one person at a time and just want to maybe use your finisher more. This is a way that you can do them. Now, the second one is Chain of Misfortune. Now, this is Prime exploding. So, in the beginning of the game, they show you how, of course, you can build up the Prime, and once you build up the Prime, it takes off their armor. But this Chain of Misfortune is once you actually bold a prime or curse on an enemy. If you attack them once they're in that prime state, it goes and it hits all the enemies in a circle. It is a bit of a grind to get because it's at the top of the one of the magical on the magic tree, so it's gonna take you some time to get there. But it works well in a group of enemies. There's when a whole bunch of you, a whole bunch of them come on you, and there's one of them that you prime max fully, you can just hit that one guy, and it might destroy or might kill all the other people in the area. And once their prime is bowled up, you can either hit them or shoot them, and it causes a prime wave to hit and hurt all others around. Now, sometimes, of course, you might just be fighting one enemy at a time. The main reason why I like this is because it is that massive explosion. It just looks cool. So yeah, that this one is cool. So on to the third one, the third tip. Now, this is an item you get very early in the game, and it's like the Sapper's Gauntlet. Now, the main thing about this thing is the more you use Icky's ability, the you get ammo back. Now, ammo is very important in the game because that's the only way you can actually break the red attack, the strong attack, the attack that you can't block. So you need ammo to block that attack. And now when using this Sapper's Gauntlet, especially when you're fighting maybe a big boss or you're fighting one of the 4 bosses of the game, this helps so much because once they're doing that red attack, you can shoot them, use Inky, build up your ammo again, and just continually having ammo ready so that you can interrupt their attacks, and it helps so much. And this, especially when fighting the big bosses of the game, the one of the 4, this item makes it so much easier. It takes so much pressure away. Okay, now on to the fourth item, which is the Warlock helmet. Now, it looks cool first off, but that's not the main aspect. There's a lot of other helmets that might have different powers, different abilities, but the main thing about this is after hitting Prime 4 times, it causes an explosion, which damages the enemy for a certain amount of damage, but also a certain amount of Prime. And of course, you can level that up, so you can get to a certain level where it's super strong, where it actually hurts and maybe kills a bunch of enemies at the same time. However, also the nice thing about this is once you also go up the magical tree and get more of Inky's magical triangle stuff and you use this, you can prime them multiple times and hit them multiple times that you wouldn't even have to swing a sword. You can just use this helmet explosion, maybe also with Inky's one of Inky's curse abilities, and destroy people without you even having to lift a finger. But it's very powerful again with the final bosses of the game. Yes, of course, the A game is about combat, and the game is about attacking and defending and fighting and countering. But this is one way that you can maybe calm the game down, damages them without actually getting in their face. And if you use this with the Sapper's Gauntlet, then you're getting ammo back while you actually also hurting them with the explosions and also with Inky also doing the curse. So it's very, very good. Now, the fifth one or the fifth tip is a bit hard. This is more so just I couldn't decide what it should be because there is quite a lot. But the things that helped me during this game is the Hingberg's fire axe, the skirmisher's pistol, and the hand mortar, regardless if it's the fire one or just the bomb one. Now, the thing is why I can't choose between these because they were all so useful defeating multiple enemies and even defeating the boss. The fire axe damage, it does fire damage when you first attack, but once you charge that attack up, it does an exploding attack that reaches a range of I think 3 meters or something. Then it's very strong, and the charging attack deals 300% more damage as the thing gets stronger, and it causes an explosion which can kill an enemy quickly. Now, for me, that I know there might be better weapons, faster weapons, or weapons that bolt prime, but this was just the burning aspect. You with maybe the curse aspect was just out of this world. Then the skirmisher's pistol is it's not the strongest pistol in the game, but it has the most bullets. And there's also on the pistol side of or the firearm side of the map or the skill tree, you get access to another bullet round, which gives you not just 5 bullets now, but access to 6 bullets. Now, remember the thing with the bullets is interrupting attacks, and this helps when fighting the big bosses of the game because they do mostly raid attacks. So the more bullets you have, the more times you can interrupt. Now, you combine this with the Sapper's Gauntlet that I said earlier. That means you have more ammo, and ammo keeps coming back the more you use Inky's ability. And the cool thing about this is if you're doing any air, or if you jump in the air, or you're sprinting, or you're doing any sliding, which who does sliding in the game, you can knock enemies down, which gives you an opportunity to hit them and just get some damage on them while they're down. So yeah, that's having more ammo is very useful, and it'll get you through the game quite easily. And the last thing is just the hand mortar. This thing is powerful and it works. It works with people with as shields on that white bar or without the fire one or the bomb one, and it will help you actually when fighting the bosses just to reduce their health super quickly when you are fighting them. And yeah, those are the 5 tips that will help you succeed in Flintlock. If you have any other questions or if you found this useful, remember to like and subscribe. But yeah, like always, stay safe, peace, peace out, Cape Town.